to Digital Gaming Play, the podcast from Digital Gaming News. We will talk about the ideas, people, and technology that have changed the gaming industry in Latin America and around the world. This season is called A Gaming in Transformation, Technology, Integrity, and New Audiences. In each episode, we'll speak with important voices in the industry about the changes that are shaping the future of digital gaming. My name is Antonieta Gonzalez, and today's episode is all about real-time betting, the technology behind streaming and live bets. Our guest today is Simone Suppa, Operations Director at Novusbet Sportbooks, part of the Softquo group. He leads the company growth in Latin America and Africa, and has helped build platforms that keep users engaged and help partners success. Thank you so much for your time and participating in this podcast, Simone. How are you?
All good, and you? Thank you for having me here today.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much, Simone. Well, to kick things off, Simone, how would you define real-time betting to date? What does it truly mean in 2025?
Well, real-time betting today is the meaning of real-time betting means real time. This means that every platform, every company, every, let's say, key player in the market needs to provide and deliver to players. So if we want to resume the words, what does it mean real-time betting today? It's the ability to place wagers as the match unfolds. This means that we need to be able to supply with dynamic odds update that reflect the current state of the match. And it's not just having an in-play market. It's about delivering speed, accuracy, relevance, and everything must be delivered in a very smooth interface that updates instantaneously and without disruption. This is because the players nowadays are very familiar with this system, and they want always more. So as the technology evolves, as the trends are changing, we also have to adapt to the new trend in the market, and we have always to deliver and step up and deliver more in a way that the accuracy of the information and the speed, let's say the relevance of what we are providing to our clients is improving day after day.
Perfect. Now, looking at the evolution, how has live betting changed in recent years? What are some of the most notable shifts you've seen?
Well, in the last year, especially in the last 5, live betting was transforming itself completely. Let's say from a basic add-ons that sportsbook were having on their platform, it became a core pillar of the tools that they have to keep the player and to engage new players. We saw a lot of evolution in this particular vertical. We started with delayed odds. Delayed odds were, let's say, they were not giving the feeling that it was a real-time experience. And now we are arriving to use predictive model and machine-driven prices in a way that instantaneously we are able to adjust pricing over the match. Mostly automation was replacing the manual trading. In most markets, we are also using AI nowadays because we are able to create hyper-contextual markets. And in fact, the betting option that we are having now are way more accurate and way more deep than what we were having years ago. In fact, if you consider, for example, in a tennis live betting events, I'm speaking about tennis because it's a fast game, we are able also to provide odds for the next serve win, or for example, the total points in the next 5 minutes. Those are all evolution that we saw over time, because as the technology, as I was mentioning before, as the technology is improving, we are able also to provide better offer and better performances to our clients. Still, in a way that we try to make it simple for the player, but behind we know that the complexity of the live betting products was increasing exponentially. But then together with these new tools, with AI, with the machine learning, predictive models, we are able, let's say, to overcome this complexity, and we are able always to expand and extend the offer that we are providing to players.
Sounds really interesting. And in terms of engagement, what elements are keeping players active to involved during an event?
Well, consider that today's better expect immediacy control mostly, because with tools together with live betting are coming additional tools, like for example the cash out on live betting, or partial cash out, or some specific markets that are basically very fast and they must be settled immediately. So we can say that what the let's say the player expect from a live betting experience is that they need to have low latency. This is the most important. Data accuracy, in fact, having the possibility to work with official data that is coming from provider that detains the official rights from federation, from let's say the original competition. So we are not speaking about a scrapping system, but we are speaking about data that comes from the venue, so from the source, are making sure that the latency is the lowest possible. And this is what the player likes. They want to see that there is a synchronization between what they could see in the television and what we are offering on our betting platform. And even many times the signal that they see in the television, it's more delayed than what we are providing, because working with official data feed, we are having the data from the venue, so the latency between the collection of the data to the field and the calculation and the transmission on our platform, it's faster than what they see in their TV. I have to mention that especially the Gen Z, they expect also other factor apart from low latency and distant bet settlement. They would like to get more engaged with specific personalization. In fact, they like a lot the market suggestion based on the behavior. For example, if a player likes to play more on soccer or tennis or basket, so we have to provide a system that are suggesting to the player how to bet. And what is very important, and it's becoming more and more important every day, it's about the gamification experience. So combining live betting, combining live data, and let's say instant bet and instant bet settlement, this is going to help the gamification experience, because every action will with every action will correspond a reaction, and then there will be the possibility to reward the player in different way. This blend together with the traditional betting, so we are not just speaking anymore of just a simple bet, but together with that bet there could be follow-up, that could be a promotion, there could be any type of gamification, and at the same time what will stand out will be the community that we could create over this kind of events, because apart from let's say providing a very good experience to the single player, creating community nowadays, it's very important. And for this reason, combining gamification, combining the pillar of a live betting, and combining the possibility to create a community will be the trend for the future, and at the same time what a player is expecting nowadays.
Great, Simone. Now on the tech side, what would you say are the main challenge when trying to deliver a smooth real-time betting experience?
Well, the most important, I can say that it's the speed and the market availability, because live betting is based on providing markets where the player can bet on. And if there is no speed in updating the data, or there is no market availability, the experience that we are providing to the player, it's going to be disrupted. Why? Because if I cannot bet on the next goal of a match, or if I cannot bet on an under over, or during the match the odds are closing and opening more often, this is something that it's a little bit not nice for a very good player experience. And that's why what we are investing, what we are discussing always with our partner, is always to try to make sure that the speed and the market availability will be as higher as possible, because like this we will be able to offer like I was mentioning before, even the cash out, we will be able to offer a better experience to the player, because they have something where to bet on. At the same time, apart from let's say the basic, that is speed and market availability, we are talking about also live stats and the visualization. Consider that the betting engagement in a live betting page could come also from additional tools like the live match tracker, for example, or some specific statistic on real-time specific statistic, for example, the last throw-in, or the number of corner, the real-time the real-time team formation. Those are all let's say additional information that the player like to consult prior to make the bets, because apart from seeing the odds, he can get additional insight on the status of the match or the status of the team A and team B, and he can decide in a better way what the player would like to place. Another important factor for live betting could be also the live streaming. If there is the possibility and the market allow to have the rights to stream the events, this is really nice, because with the bet and watch, the player can watch the match, can follow the match on the same website, and at the same time can place its own bet. Still, apart from all these points that we are discussing, personalization is very important. And as I was mentioning, suggesting the proper, let's say, the proper bets, suggesting the proper market outcomes, or additional information that are specific for that specific player are making the difference, because we are providing a very good experience in terms of stability of the platform. We are providing additional information with the live match tracker, streaming, and additional betting stimulation, and at the same time providing personalization will close the circle in a way that we are providing a 360 degree offer to our players.
Yeah. If we zoom in a bit, what aspects would you consider the most critical? Latency, scalability, platform stability, or regulatory?
Yes, consider that the stability must be the key. The uptime should not be even discussed, because the let's say the availability, the speed, the market availability itself, and the uptime should be what are making sure that there is a live betting experience. If we are failing to deliver this kind of let's say pillar information that are or pillar functionalities that are the base of the system, then the let's say the entire journey of the player will be compromised.
Perfect. Shifting gears to innovation, what new trends do you see emerging in the live betting and streaming space?
Well, consider that nowadays what the new trend, let's say, are since we have the data, since we have the possibility to create new way of betting, the micro betting scenario is evolving extensively. This is because we are able, with, as I was mentioning before, with the AI predictive model and so on, machine learning, we are able to create more markets that are specific for that event, and they are fast market, because, for example, we can create market like will there be a goal, will there be the next corner in the next 3 minutes, what will happen if a player will throw in a right way or wrong way. So let's say there are markets that are called micro betting, because those are markets that are focused on what will happen next in the game, and not in the entire game, but just in the next minute, 60 seconds, 30 seconds, it will be 2 minutes. So this is something that is getting quite popular at the moment, and I do understand the player mentality, because they like to bet and they like to get their money as fast as possible, because like this they will be able to rebet again and get something else as a reward, also with the gamification. So the faster will be the let's say the faster that will be the experience, the better will be for the player. Another important part for let's say for as a trend will be an interactive experience. For example, gamification, real-time challenges, because when you bet on what will happen in the next 3 minutes, maybe it could be part of a mission. So you can create a mission that will say bet on the next corner, or bet on whatever will happen in the next minutes, and you will get a specific rewards on Sportbook or any other vertical that will be supported from the platform. So those for me are the main trends that we see at the moment.
Finally, Simone, for those platforms or operators that haven't yet invested seriously in live betting, what advice would you give them to get started?
Well, I can say that if you allow me the words, they are already late, because live betting it became so popular that nowadays probably the majority of the GGR is generated from in mature market. It's generated from live betting. So this is something that the player expect as a default. They are not expecting like something extra, but they want to see a proper live betting experience there. They want to to be sure that when they bet on that specific website, they will have the best of the best. So my advice for let's say companies is to invest in the core infrastructure in order to have real-time data ingestion, to have low latency as low as possible, and what is also important, to have a scalable front end, because the front end plays a crucial part of the entire experience. If the front end is lagging, or there is a bug or a visualization issue, this is something that will jeopardize the experience of the player. That's why it's very important for companies to invest in technology. Let's say that the live betting should be treated as a product and not as a feature, because it's a product per se, meaning that has to be developed, has to be maintained, has to be improved, like if you were improving another vertical, not just a small feature in the Sportbook platform. I can tell you that Novusbet, we understand that it's quite complex to run, operate, and manage all this technical aspect for a live betting platform. So I can tell you that in our experience, we did a lot of work in order to provide a proper live betting experience, and as fast as possible with lowest latency. We are cooperating with the official data feed in order to have the best in the industry and getting the most accurate data that are available in the market. And at the same time, we are building our own predictive models in a way that micro betting markets or bet suggestion will be always better and better for the future, because this is not something that it's going to stop. In our opinion, this is something that will increase. It will be more challenging for the operators, because the player will ask for more, they will want more, and we have to be ready to deliver now, not deliver in the future. So yeah, that's my advice. Invest in the core infrastructure, use and manipulate data as fast as possible, and especially official data feed, and yeah, be ready to follow the future trend and provide make your best to provide the best betting experience for the players.
Perfect, Simone. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your insights on live betting technology and platform innovation. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem. Thanks to you for having me here today. And if anybody would like to get more information about our products, feel free to contact us over our social media channel or our webpage through softquo.com or novusbet.com, and one of our team will follow up with the request.
It's been pleasure having you on the podcast. To our listeners, don't forget, you can find more episodes of Digital Gaming Play on Spotify, YouTube, and of course at digitalgaming.news. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you the next time.